He needs to make a move. OK, he retreats his bishop.
Does this allow the rook in, though?
Yeah, it has to allow the rook in.
I mean, that rook coming in...
is
at the top of the board, White's rook now. That's one of many moves. White's rook has options. It can go up the board. It can go across the board to threaten checkmate. What is Magnus going to choose? That black bishop move. I mean, everyone groaned when they saw that, right? Eric himself internally would have been groaning.
Yeah.
That's not where he wants to put the bishop, but there was nowhere else on the board.
I mean, I really hope Eric... it looks like he probably will lose this game. He's not too upset. I think we all do after this game, because he's such a fantastic player and he's so talented. And it's just, from my eyes at least, some of his openings that is sort of letting him down. And that's because he's a streamer. He doesn't work as much on his openings as the other players. So I really hope he takes some confidence away and works on his openings and comes back stronger. I mean, I don't know. Is there any hope here? I mean, what can White do? You've mentioned those rook moves, David. Maybe we can have a look at one of them and just see how you think it could go. And
Magnus was looking towards the top of his screen there, so this is the move maybe we're expecting, going towards the top of the board. Magnus just taking a time out. He's got a lot of time. So bringing the rook up, this looks very, very strong. Hitting the black queen, hitting the black bishop behind it, and maybe indirectly the king. So this move, remember the rook is defended by White's knight, this move would force black to maybe give up a piece.
Sorry, David, I did just cheat there. I don't often to look at the computer, and there's an amazing idea that seems to win. Rook, instead of going that way, it's the other move you suggested, David, and it's threatening checkmate. So let's show this. We go here, and there's only one sensible way to block this checkmate. You have to block it with your pawn, because the queen is threatening to come in, and now rook takes pawn. Bang! Is a killer tactic here, and that's why I have to say I cheated, because I would not have seen this one.
What a move!
Phenomenal idea. Will Magnus see this idea? If he does it,
it's on the board.
Look at his camera. Look at Magnus's camera. He was about to play it.
OK, well, black finds another move after I said it's the only move.
Just to explain as well, Simon, why we think it's so genius. The queen would have come across here. White sacrifices a rook, but no matter where you go with the king now, literally any square you move the king to, it's checkmate on the next turn from the queen. So, OK, Eric spotted that, I think, but in this position, instead of blocking with the pawn, he brought his rook across, and now plenty of moves should win. But the most obvious one is...
Yeah, he's played it.
OK, bring his knight back, but he's brought his knight back to f5, hitting this pawn, overwhelming this square, and remember, if the knight is captured, it's checkmate. We're about to see the game over. It looks like Eric, last stand.
8 seconds, 7 seconds. I'm expecting him to perhaps make one move, by maybe push the pawn